Hello, welcome to Uses of Correlation. This is topic number 4.2, which is a part of Unit 4 Correlation and Regression Analysis. Correlation coefficient helps us in measuring the extent of covariances between two variables. It is a state of being causal association between two or more variables which tend to vary on the basis of chance alone, or it can be a mutual or reciprocal relationship or interdependency between two or more variables in terms of their quantity. There are a number of things we can see which are correlated. For example, most of the time you will see the students who have scored good marks in statistics, there is a high correlation with the marks secured in accountancy. The series of sales revenue and advertising expenditure are a very common example given in the business area, which are highly correlated with each other. More number of advertisement or more expenditure on the advertisement budget, it will increase the sales revenue to an extent. You can even think of export of raw material in particular country, and then what is the import of the finished good, and there is a correlation or not. There are a lot of other areas also where you can see correlation is very common, especially in the natural science. Natural science, basically there are a lot of specific properties which are highly correlated with each other, like electromagnetic field. The amount of electricity passing will be increasing the magnetic field. Let's just particularly understand the usage of correlation, especially in the business domain. So correlation helps us in measuring relationship between variable in a single figure. For example, suppose we say that the salary of an employee and the motivation level, there is a correlation coefficient is 0.82. That means it's a very strong relationship between the salary of an employee with their motivation level. I have given another example here, the height and weight, which are mostly correlated with each other. So definitely you can see a single figure, suppose we are getting around 9.9, 0.9, definitely it shows that there is a very high correlation. So actually you will get a Pearson correlation coefficient, which is a single figure which lies between -1 to +1, which gives a very clear idea about the relationship between two variables in a single number. For example, suppose we take the correlation between the number of cars moving on the road and the number of students present in my class for a 30 days period, and you will see probably there is no correlation. Maybe it's 0.1, or even it will not show any concrete figure. Suppose 0.2 means which is negligible correlation, because these two things are not at all correlated. Though which I have discussed, correlation sometime they might show you a state of being causal relationship, means the numbers, if for both the variable the numbers are moving in the similar direction in spite of having no relation in reality at all, that will give a kind of high correlation coefficient value, and that is really a chance, or it's merely it's called a spurious correlation. Now see another example or another application of correlation. It helps us to know the economic behavior, like how much is the yield of crop, what is the relationship with the rainfall. We can take the data for a few years and we can just identify the value, how much they are correlated with each other. In business, actually in all the areas of business, whether it is in finance, whether it is in marketing, whether it is in HR, you'll see there are a lot of applications for correlation, and a little bit of advance is a prediction of a particular variable based on a lot of independent variable that is done in regression. So correlation actually gives us some idea that whether these variables are related with each other or not, and based on their correlations we can actually predict the value of a dependent variable based off lot of independent variable. For example, suppose let's take again the HR example. Suppose the overall satisfaction of an employee, this is we are taking as a dependent variable, and we will try to see what are the different variables which will have influence on the satisfaction level of an employee. That might be one factor is a financial factor, like the salary of an employee, the flexibility in timing, then probably the relationship with the peers as well as the superior or the reporting manager. So these are all these variables. If you just can find out whether they all are correlated with each other by the value of correlation coefficients. So there are multiple examples which I will be discussing in my subsequent video, when I will be again discussing regression, which will be based on actually correlation coefficients or correlations values in my next video. Thank you.